everyone, we're going to find the critical numbers of the function g of x equals x to the 1/3 minus x to the negative 2/3. Before we get started, let's look at critical numbers. For the critical numbers, we need to look at c in the domain of f. And what I want to talk about real quick is, let's look at this domain of f. This actually could be written as g of x equals x to the 1/3 minus 1 over, or divided by x to the 2/3. So that means the domain is all real numbers, take away 0. So the domain is all real numbers. Let's just put all x such that x cannot be 0. So remember that for when we finish this up, because it has to be in the domain of f. So what we're going to do is take g prime of x, and that's going to give you 1/3 x to negative 2/3 plus 2/3 x to the negative 5/3. Well, that's not going to help us unless we do some factoring here. So what I'm going to factor is I'm going to factor out 1/3 x to the negative 5/3. And when you do that, you're going to get, you can multiply this by x plus 2. So when you multiply these, think about it, when you multiply this with this one, this will give you this back. And then when you multiply this by 2, you get this back. That makes it nice because this is negative, and what you're going to get when you rewrite this is this equals x plus 2 divided by, and we just bring this 3 down, 3x to the 5/3. Take away the negative. All right, so what we're going to do for the critical number, I'll write it again here. So we have g prime of x equals x plus 2 divided by 3x to the 5/3. Now set this to 0. All right. Now, if you set the top part to 0, the numerator, you get x is negative 2. So one of our critical numbers is x equals negative 2. Now, g prime of 0 does not exist. And usually when that's the case, we can use that as a critical number. But recall, we can't use 0 for this because 0 is not in our original domain. So we cannot count that as a critical number. Therefore, we only have one critical number, which is x equals negative 2. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.